Hey everyone, just wanted to update you on my template on where it's at as of today. I also want to let everyone know that just kind of like give you a background on our worship team. We're a very small worship team, and we do not have a drummer. We do not have a bass player. It's just a keyboard player and acoustic guitar and three people that sing. So that's all we is. So if you're wondering why I use so many tracks, there's your answer. Um, so my interface is a Presonus RM16. It's actually a 32 channel rack mounted mixer. I'm able to put all of these on their own channel, which makes it sound amazing. Real happy about that. Something new I've been doing, drums. I actually add an acute EQ on it, which helps tremendously, even with the EQ on the board. Call me crazy, but it sounds good. We run in stereo, so what I've done, and it's really helped out adding some dimension and depth, is add this device on all the stereo tracks, and that's helped as well. The other thing that I use is I do not use the internal Ableton click. I like having the ability to control, change sounds, oops, it's right here, change sounds, etc. So I'm using this. It's Foundations, I believe is what it's called. You can change the accent on different parts of the beat, different click types, click volume, count type. Those are count ins, and the volume itself. So slick. I am also using a follow device to go from scene to scene. I have my foot switch MIDI mapped to the foot switch control, so with the press of a button I can repeat that same section as many times as I want at any time in that section, so you don't have to wait until the last measure depending on your quantization. So it works really slick. How I do the cues is when I go to loop a section, it automatically mutes this channel, and then it utilizes the repeat cues on the other channel when I go to circle that. So that works out really well. So it lets the team know where we're heading real time on the fly. Good stuff. MIDI wise, here's what I have going on MIDI. I use my iPad with OnSong, and this MIDI channel selects the correct song on my iPad, and then this MIDI channel scrolls up and down depending on where the MIDI note is. And it works great. I also use a Voice Live for some vocal effects and also guitar effects. And if I want to change patches based on the song, based on the verse, chorus, or whatever, I can use program changes in this channel, and it's set up to trigger my foot pedal of Voice Live 3. I also trigger Pro Presenter with this, and it's set up to I've got two Pro Presenter tracks. One is for the normal, just the normal song flow, and the one right next to it is when I repeat that section. So again, you can see that this one's armed and this one's not. When I trigger the repeat, it is triggered to mute the main one and fire off the repeat one, so the lyrics still stay in time with the song even when I repeat. I also use this to trigger different piano sounds, and also Omnisphere patches. And this is kind of how I have it set up. So in the, I'll start here. In the keys, I'll explain what I got here. I've got the Giant. This is Alicia Keys, but this is only the upper half of the keyboard, and this is Alicia Keys, the entire keyboard. So if there's a section where I want the piano to be the entire keyboard, then I will trigger this one, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Sorry about the bouncing around, but I'm not a video guy, so it is what it is. So that's those sounds in a nutshell. See if I can stabilize this a little bit. Not very well. You just have to bear with me. So on the keys part, just use the key selector. This one is the Giant that you saw. Then this is the Alicia Keys, and this is the Alicia Keys, the entire keyboard. And they are triggered based on MIDI clips. So there's one to turn the keys off. So there's no keys. This would select the Giant for that portion of the song. And you just kind of see examples. You can, if you want to get down to a part, in this one I'm having her play the entire keyboard, and then it drops to just the upper part of the keyboard when we hit the chorus. It adds some flexibility in what you can do, so with some automation. Then on to Omnisphere, currently running Omnisphere in live mode. So we've got 8 different patches to pick from that can mix and match. You know, you can run anywhere from 1 or all at once, depending on what you want to do. And so, as you can see, the different patches are set up for automation. I have this set up to run more than just one instance of Omni, but currently right now it's just running. I just have the one set up for the next set that we're doing. And then in Omni, I've got, you can see here that all the live parts. So this is the live part 1 through 8 are basically those different patches that you see in live mode. So kind of an example, when we're starting the set off, it'll be just a pad. So if I go in here, I can tell it which ones to turn on. So 2, that one's off. You can see by the value here, it's at 0. And I think I've got probably this one. Nope, my bad. And that one's on, you can see, because it's at 100. So basically it'll turn on multiple patches and on and off by using the clips. And like for this example here on Glorious, opening up with like a pad deal. Once we hit the intro on Glorious, then I'm bringing a Rhodes sound in. On the chorus, I am adding a 5th to, it's a patch that has a cool, like a lead 5th thing to it. Then when we get down to the end, I'm dropping out, you see over here, dropping the keyboard out altogether. And then I'm dropping out any type of the Rhodes and any key sound, so it's just pad all together. And then this is obviously an upbeat song, so as we start into that, bringing the Rhodes sound back in, working through that song. As we get to start out the Same Love, I think I just got two little pads that are filling out the sound, and then all the keyboards. Then once we hit the chorus, I'm bringing the Rhodes back in, and then dropping off the lower portion of the keyboard, so it's just on the upper couple octaves there. So it just gives you a lot of flexibility to change your sound, automate your sounds as you see fit. So if you have questions on setting it up or whatever, if I can help, please let me know.